Amazon is the biggest online retailer in the entire world, so it has some of the best gaming PC deals, but it also has some of the worst ones. So if you don't have enough PC knowledge, you may end up buying the wrong PC. If you want the best Prebuilt Gaming PC from Amazon that fits your budget and your needs for 1080p, 1440p or 4K resolution, then you came to the right place. And I will show you the level of gaming performance that you can expect with each system. By the way, you will find the links to each Amazon gaming PC down below in the video description with the latest prices and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first one, we have the cheapest PC on the list, which is going to be ideal for 1080p resolution ultra gaming, and you can also use it for 1440p high settings. So if you want a cheap but really fast PC, this is going to be the best one for you. This Shadow PC has an i5 13th gen processor alongside the Intel Arc B580 graphics card. This graphics card is perfect for 1080p ultra gaming. You can expect over 90 FPS on average when it comes to 1080p high to ultra settings in high demanding games. On top of that, you get 12 gigs of VRAM, which is the RAM in the graphics card, which is quite important for the future. And then if you want to play at 1440p on a budget, this PC is able to average over 70 FPS when it comes to 1440p high demanding titles, high to ultra settings. Very fast overall. Then you get DDR5 memory, plenty of airflow and a 1TB SSD. The total price for this system by the time of filming is around $1,000 USD, which in my opinion makes it one of the best value systems out there from Amazon. Now, if you play at 1440p and you want faster performance, or if you want the best performance at 1080p resolution, I recommend you getting the next one, which is a bit more expensive, but it is worth it because you get one of the latest graphics cards from Nvidia in the RTX 5060 Ti. This is the Omega PC, and since you get the 5060 Ti, you will be able to average really high FPS when it comes to 1080p high to ultra settings in any game, and you get 16 gigs of VRAM, which is ideal for 1440p right now and 1440p in the future. With the 5060 Ti, you can play any game at 1440p really, high to ultra settings, even the high demanding ones. And if you want to play esports shooters like Fortnite, Valorant, CS2 and these type of games, you can expect well over 240 plus FPS on average when it comes to 1440p and over 300 FPS at 1080p resolution. Of course, it will depend on the exact esports game, but honestly this PC is amazing, and in my opinion it's one of the best value PCs out there in the market right now. At the moment the price is around $1,200 USD. Again, this is by the time of filming. Maybe when you're watching this the price is a bit cheaper, or maybe it's a bit more expensive. And then if you want the best value gaming PC for 1440p high to ultra settings with no issues in any game, I recommend you getting the next one with the Nvidia RTX 5070. The RTX 5070 is faster than the 5060 Ti when it comes to 1440p resolution, and you can expect well over 110 FPS on average high to ultra settings in high demanding games, which means that you will be getting very smooth gaming performance in just any game at 1440p. For esports games, with this one you can expect over 300 FPS competitive settings in most games at 1440p. The price for this system by the time of filming is $1,350, which makes it the cheapest PC that I found with the RTX 5070. And by the way, you can play at 4K 60 plus FPS in high demanding games with this system, so if you have a 4K monitor and you want to spend less than $1,500 USD, this is going to be the best option for you. I do recommend you playing with DLSS enabled for you to have a more pleasant experience. With the next one, we have the best value 4K PC that you can also use for 1440p very high FPS. This PC has the RX 9070 XT, which is one of the best 4K/1440p graphics cards in the market, especially in terms of price to performance. With this graphics card, you can expect over 130 plus FPS when it comes to 1440p in high demanding games. This is an insane number, and if you want to play at 4K, you can expect around 80 FPS, which is once again a really good number, especially when we talk about 4K resolution high to ultra settings in high demanding games. Not only that, but if you want to play esports shooters, here you get the fastest CPU in the market in the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. This is the fastest one for gaming, so you can max out any monitor refresh rate. If you want a 1080p 540Hz monitor, you can buy one because this is the fastest CPU. If you want a 1440p 480Hz one, you can also buy one because of this CPU. And if you want to play high CPU demanding games, like for example Flight Simulator or Hogwarts Legacy, well again, this is the fastest CPU out there, so you will be achieving very high FPS in any type of game. Then you get 2TB of SSD, which is plenty of storage to install a bunch of games and a bunch of programs, and then you get 32GB of RAM, which is going to be ideal if you want to do streaming and content creation. And the total price is around 2000 USD. It's quite expensive, but in my opinion it's the best value 4K PC or the best high-end 1440p one depending on your monitor resolution. Now for $300 more you can switch from the 9070 XT to the RTX 5070 Ti, which is the competitor from Nvidia. Now the 5070 Ti is a bit better overall. It's better when it comes to ray tracing performance. It has DLSS, which is the better upscaler if you want to use DLSS in your favorite games, and on top of that it's slightly faster when it comes to raw power. So if you want an Nvidia GPU instead, I would recommend you switching to the Skytech King 95 PC, which in my opinion is one of the best systems when it comes to aesthetics. This one goes for 2300 USD, so it's $300 more expensive than the last one. So if you want the best value one, I would recommend you buying the last one with the RX 9070 XT. But again, if you want the Nvidia 5070 Ti, or if you need it, maybe you're a content creator and the 5070 Ti works better in your workloads, well in that case I do recommend you buying this one instead. Now if you want a high-end 4K system, one of the fastest PCs out there, I recommend you upgrading to the King 95 upgraded version with the Nvidia RTX 5080. The 5080 is a beast of a 4K graphics card, and here of course you also get the fastest CPU in the market, so you are getting an amazing combo for 4K ultra settings in any game, or if you want to play esports shooters as well. Now at 4K you can expect over 90 FPS on average, high to ultra settings in high demanding games, or even more if you want to play with DLSS enabled. So overall a very high-end system for 4K, and of course you get 32GB of RAM, so very strong for content creation and productivity work as well, for streaming, and on top of that you get 2TB of SSD, which as I said before is plenty of storage. Now the price is quite expensive at around 3000 USD for this one, but if you have the money to buy it and you want a high-end 4K system, this one will be the best one for you, unless you just don't care about money and you want the fastest system in the market. In that case I recommend you getting the next one, which is the Panorama XL gaming PC. This PC has the fastest CPU overall in the market in the Ryzen 9 9950X3D. This is the fastest CPU in the world for creators and gamers, and then you get the fastest graphics card in the market in the RTX 5090. This is the fastest CPU and GPU combo, so in terms of gaming performance you can max out any game, and I mean at 4K you get the fastest performance with an average of 130 FPS in high demanding games on high to ultra settings. This is insane. Not only that, but it's also the best for content creators because of the CPU that you get, and also due to the fact that you get 192GB of RAM. Now most people will never need this amount of RAM, let alone gamers, but if you're a professional content creator or you need a lot of RAM for your workloads, this is going to be life-changing. 4TB of Gen 4 SSD and 4TB is a lot of storage for anyone. Of course everything inside of this PC sounds perfect, but the price doesn't sound so perfect. Right now this system is going for $7,450, making it one of the most expensive systems out there. I wouldn't recommend you buying this system unless you don't care about money, or unless you are making money off of video editing, or you want this as an investment, or you're just rich. Otherwise, if you're looking for value, definitely do not look for PCs over 5000 USD. Remember that you will find the latest prices for these PCs down in the video description, and you will also find my personal PC help in case you want me to help you out one-on-one with your next PC. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.